Was good. I low-key wanted to make a video just to recap all the things that have happened in 2025 and also talk a little bit about my plans for 2026. I'm not gonna lie, 2025 has been probably one of the years where I've made the most progress in my entire life. Not only in terms of my craft, my career, but also mentally and just physically, everything, bro. I've been grinding on absolutely every single aspect of my life, and first of all, I just want to say I'm very proud of that, and I'm very proud of all the things that I've achieved this year. Today is January 5th. I should have made this video earlier, I feel like, but I look, you wanted to talk a little bit about my goals for this year. Let me pull my phone real quick. Hold on. Starting up by making 5K a month, bro. One of my biggest goals this year was getting out of just making below minimum wage with what I do, which is editing. I was making 1K a month for about a year and a half, and thank God this year I was able to break out of that. I've gotten to a position where it's very easy to be comfortable. It's like you're not in the state of, oh, I'm broke as shit right now, but also you're not where you want to end up being. But yeah, this year I was actually able to hit most of my goals that I've set myself. I have them all right here on my phone, and I'm just gonna kind of read them out. The next goal was actually start doing YouTube. I haven't really started a serious channel yet. I would say this channel just kind of documenting my progress in my career and my life, but I will say this year I do plan to genuinely start a channel, and I'll get to that in a little bit once I talk about the goals for this year. Another two goals that were kind of really big for this past year was achieve a decent social life IRL and start going to the gym. You know, getting into the gym was really a big thing for me, and I'm low-key grateful of that. The rest is just mostly small goals that low-key did help me progress a lot, but at the same time they're not like that big of a deal. Become the best at my craft, which is editing. I've been able to do that. Obviously I'm not like the best editor in the world, but I would say I'm pretty good at it. One of the things I ended up really messing up on, and a really big goal that I had but things didn't work out, was actually to work with FaZe Clan. I sacrificed a lot of my income, a lot of clan opportunities I sacrificed just to work with these guys, but things didn't end up going too well. It was mainly the fact that I was trying to work with this big clan, which is FaZe Clan, and at the same time I was working with this other really big name on the YouTube space. So it's like I was trying to do both of them at the same time, and you know, I kind of the time crumbled. I just couldn't handle all that workload, which is fine because like I low-key don't regret anything. It was definitely an experience to go through. So my goals for 2026: make 20K a month, start doing YouTube, buy a car, bulk to 85 kg. And I will say, you may be like, what the fuck, you trying to get to 20K a month, brother? Like, you haven't even gotten to 10K a month. It's fine. I might be making 5K right now, and that might seem far from making 20K, but I understand how to make 10K. I understand how to get to 15K even. I know what I'm doing, and doesn't mean that I cannot jump from 5K to 20K, bro. These past 2 years, I did not know shit. I did not know what the fuck I was doing. I was praying that something would happen that will get me out of the 1K a month prison. That was mainly because I had no good guidance. I didn't know what I was doing. I used to pay for these mentors, mostly these courses I would pay. They would give me like basic knowledge and be like, oh, this is all you need. This is all you need in order to succeed and make 10K a month. But in reality, that just ended up leaving me straight down the right path of what makes a good editor and what makes good money in like the editing space. I ended up figuring that out in 2025, so I mean, it's fine now, but that did end up like wasting me a lot of time. Kind of blessed to have taken this path of doing editing instead of just starting right away with YouTube, because no, I've taken 2.5 years of my life to dedicate to editing YouTube content. The fact that I've done that has just really like got me to gain all this knowledge about what makes a good YouTube video. What's the reason behind it that makes it go viral and get views? I know absolutely all of these things. Well, maybe not all of them, but I know most of it. And it might be a risk to jump from making a good stable income with editing and just like leave that to do YouTube. I do feel a little bit skeptical about it because it's like you gotta sort of just cut this off in order to go all in with YouTube. But I feel like that's just something that everyone goes through, bro. At the end of the day, like, if you don't take the risk, like, come on now, don't come out here acting like a pussy, because in my opinion, bro, you should be taking all of the chances that you get in life. What, I'm not gonna do YouTube because I'm too scared to leave editing? Come on. I used to not like YouTube that much because I used to think that editing was my passion. But when you realize that you have to freaking work on a per project basis in order to earn money and just like slave off on your computer editing videos for someone else who did take the risk and did start a YouTube channel, you're like, why don't I just start my own YouTube? Why don't I just do that? Super excited for it, and whatever risks I have to take, bro, God is always with me, and I'm just always gonna try my best, bro. But yeah, those are the two main goals for this year: make 20K a month and start doing YouTube. Oh, and also get to 100K, not just start doing YouTube. On that new YouTube channel we do start, I still haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. It's mostly IRL or gaming content. I would say one of those two. The other two goals for this year are buy a car and bulk 285 kg, which I've been working towards that, not just now. Like, I've been working towards that like since the start of 2024. So I mean 2025. So hopefully we can get there this year, bro. Like, come on now, bro. I'm 19. I don't have a car. I need that shit. Bulk 285. I just need to eat like I just need to eat a lot more, low key. Because I already eat like pretty healthy. I just don't eat enough calories, in my opinion, bro. But yeah, those are my goals for 2026. We'll see how it goes, bro. Low key, I'm very excited, but at the same time, I'm just like a little bit skeptical. I have a little bit of skepticism in me. This past year, 2025, I was able to just get a lot closer to God than I was previously doing. And just talking to God like he's my friend. I think that life got a lot better, bro. I became more grateful for the things that I already had, and I became more confident in the person that I was becoming. To this day, I can low-key see that things worked out for me. But even before I got to make 5K a month, what helped me the most with it was just being grateful for what I already had, instead of just being so low-key so thirsty about, oh, I need to make more money, oh, I need to make this amount of money or else I fucking die. Like, come on now. You need to take a step back in order to take 2 steps forward, bro. It's just something that I just didn't see at the time, you know? But yeah, that's everything I achieved this last year and all the things that I want to do for this next year that we're going into. If you have bigger goals in life, obviously if you don't, you just stay wherever the fuck you are. But in my opinion, I'm not here just to take, you know what I'm saying, the average salary, bro. I want to be greater, and that's the reason why I've been working so hard in my life, even at the age of 19. A lot of people tell me, oh, you're so young, you shouldn't be working this hard. And honestly, I made that decision as soon as I turned 17, graduated, and just decided not to go into university. Obviously, I would have to work really hard in order to get to where I want to be in life. But at the end of the day, even if you don't get to that point, at least you're trying, bro. At least I am trying my best to become the absolute best in this world, bro. I don't care if that sounds narcissistic. I am just a very hardworking person. In my opinion, all I want to do is just work really hard for my family. I don't really care about anything materialistic, rather just the freedom that comes with, you know, having a lot of money. And at the same time, I just want to follow the path that God wants me to follow, bro. I just want to keep being a good person, doing good in this life, you know? At the end of the day, if you just live this boring life of, oh, I'm gonna go to uni and I'm gonna become something that I don't really like, what's the point? Come on, like, what's the point of that? There's nothing worse than doing something that you hate doing for a living. I feel like I'm always gonna just work on things that personally fulfill me as a person. But yeah, low-key, that's it for this video. That's low-key everything I wanted to talk about. Hopefully things go well this next year.